Welcome to the House of Cyphers. This is the Cyphers, and I want to wish everyone a happy new year. To my new subscribers, my old subscribers, everyone, I just want to wish you a happy new year and happy holidays. I hope that you guys enjoyed yourself, you were safe, and you got to spend time with people who you loved and cared about. I wanted to just come and talk about chronic pain and the psychology of it, and how we as a society are not really fond of people with disabilities. So, the past couple of days, I have not been feeling well, and it's been really tough for me to just get up, cook, clean. I've been in bed mostly. Yesterday, I was able to cook two meals so that I would not have to cook on Sunday. Friday, I had to run out to drop off like my physical therapy order and kind of like take care of business. But by the time I got home, I just was not able to walk. I wasn't able to like get out of bed to even cook anything. So I laid in bed dying of hunger and in pain, and that's just not the way to be. Um and I say this to say our perception as a society on people with disabilities, it varies. I mean, people could love you like Stephen Hawking, who had a high IQ, was wheelchair bound, and was severely disabled. But I was actually watching, and I'll give you the reference. Candace Owens, she had on her podcast, whether you like her or not, that's you can keep that to yourself. But I subscribe to her, and she was saying that there was an individual who was a Paralympic athlete, so an athlete who has a disability, and they live in Canada. And this woman goes to the government, she's petitioning them for funds so that she can have a wheelchair ramp. She's like, me having this wheelchair ramp would make my house a lot accessible. I can get in and out easier, and I won't be so, I won't have any more risk. It'll be safe. The Canadian government, since they have approved some form of euthanasia, they basically told her that she can have a doctor approve for her to kill herself because they're not going to give her the money. So society really does not like people with disabilities. Like the best example of this is if you get hurt at work and you go through workers' comp, you're treated as if you're a lazy piece of shit. Like you're treated as if you are a problem. Okay, they not only castigate you and treat you as if, how dare you have the audacity to get hurt while doing something to bring in funds, right? Because we all know real rich people really don't work. They own businesses, they own land. But we under that, we do not have that privilege or luxury. And I'm looking at society, and just to get help and assistance as a disabled person is extremely difficult. Yes, I understand some people fake disability, but then there's people who, like myself, have a real honest to God actual disability. Um, and you're probably wondering what that is. I have thoracic outlet syndrome. We talked about my sickle cell trait. We also talked about my partially torn patella tendon. And now they're claiming, which I have yet to even believe, bilateral sciatica. So I have sciatica on my left side and my right side. Yesterday I went to just run an errand to grab something from the store, and my left knee gave out. My left knee is not injured, but it's getting to the point where I am an honest to God fall risk. I live on the second floor, so I can fall down on my stairs anytime. And that's just like not okay. Like it's not all right. And so I wanted to come because people with disabilities have significant challenges that people don't realize. You don't realize something until you don't have it. You don't realize how precious your health is until it's jeopardized. There's a lot of people who think that I'm just supposed to get up and do things, not understanding that I have honest to God limitations. It's not just easy for me like it once was to just, pack up and go and be free. Now I have to really take time to think, to plan. And then not only having this disability, which I did not put on myself, I now have to also deal with the fact that I'm having issues walking. I don't look my age. I can keep telling y'all what my age is. I don't look my age, and I get judged for walking with a cane at 33. Oh, you're too young to walk with a cane. Well, I didn't put myself in this situation. So it's very interesting how the world conceptualize or how it perceives disability and what it does. You're demonized a lot of the time, and it's really sad that that's what it's come to, that we're demonizing people who are disabled. Okay? We don't we don't demonize other things that we should be demonizing, but we'll demonize something that's not someone's fault. So there's that. And then being in chronic pain, that doesn't help either, because you know for I can only speak for myself. My perception is I'm supposed to be able to go out and live my life. I mean, I live close to New York. I would have loved to just take the train to Grand Central, go to Times Square, and have the time of my life, but I don't have that luxury to do that. You know what I'm saying? Especially having issues ambulating, that's difficult. Like, just hanging out and being around people is now even more taxing, and I'm already introverted. Being in chronic pain makes me feel guilty because it's like I want to do things, but I am restricted. So there is that part. But I want to thank you guys for listening, for being supportive, for subscribing, for coming through. I know a lot of you guys may not understand, but when you do get disabled, just understand, don't take your health for granted. Understand that there are going to be challenges, and people are going to be very mean. Some are, some are not. Some are going to have compassion. The most important thing you can do is have compassion for yourself if you are disabled and you struggle with disability, because we do face discrimination. I've lost opportunities because I was disabled, and that's not fair to me. I'm highly educated, highly articulate. Um, I've had people say, you should be a counselor. So maybe that's a life, another career path I will go. I wanted to be a counselor at law, but I guess, they're suggesting I be a counselor of the person, which is very different. I can be both, because there are programs like that at the collegiate level. However, disabled people should not be treated like second class citizens. And I could be that person to throw race into it and start a whole debacle, but we're just going to leave it at how generally people with disabilities, no matter their skin color, are treated piss poorly, and that has got to change. So I appreciate you listening, supporting. Please share this with other people. Please ask and have these conversations with other people about how they feel. Maybe not about disability, but if I bring up a topic, have these discussions. And I would love to hear what was the conclusion, or if there was any consensus, if any, in that discussion, and what happened and how did it go. I would love to hear. But this is just how I perceive it. This is from my experience. Like, I'm talking to you because I'm living through it. I can't talk about something I don't know, but I just wanted to express that with you guys. I love you guys. Have a happy new year. Please stay safe. Okay. And for those of you that are interested, I do help with like educational counseling. I do assist with counseling when it comes to workforce development, employment. So if you ever need help or assistance, please do not hesitate to leave me a comment or reach out at theastutesage.com. I do have an Outlook. I think it's the Cypress at outlook.com. You can email me at one of those and I will get back to you. I love you guys. Take care. Stay safe. Eat food and be merry, And also, too, it is the new year, so I do hope that you are setting the tone for what you want to see this year. And I'll make another video on that.